sports coverage of the National Football League. Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and Angeles Rams.
Rick Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. On the return, it's Simba Webster. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Cheetah Awuzie with a pick. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Elliott. And some room to work. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 48 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. On the return comes Webster. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off. And not that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Looking for Woods that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives, and it looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. On the return comes Webster. And he returns this to the 22.
Webster on the return. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe with a pick. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On first down, Elliott. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Cowboy ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Zerline lining up for the point after.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, his car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. On the return comes Webster. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. From the end zone, gone. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
3-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line.
Akers, the ball
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Now it's gone. And got a man. It's Woods. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 18. Now gone. Going up top for Kupp. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
10 yards on the play.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
It's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Room to run at the 50.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
But maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. His man, Amari Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys add on. Zuerlein now for the PAT.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. On the return comes Webster. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
The 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. There's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down.
And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Amari Cooper.
A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And this offense is running away with this one.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. On the return comes Webster. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
On 2nd and 10, Goff, flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he must be on the field at all times.
And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Boys going to use their 2nd timeout now. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to number 9.
Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Cowboys 51, Rams 2. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Now Pollard. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Now this one quickly to Lamb. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete.
CeeDee Lamb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to pour it on.
Zuerlein lining up for the point after.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half.
58.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because...
And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe with a pick, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Following the interception, here's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Prescott from the gun. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 55 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. On the return comes Webster. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And now here's another interception. Chidobe with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Down the middle of the field. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. On the return comes Webster. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Webster on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard
line. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. Well, go ahead and mark that down as one of the most bizarre first down calls in the history of the National Football League. A fake, and it backfires.
But we've seen a lot of
first down.
Yeah,
fair.
Oh, to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I know that from down to down, you'll hop into different offensive formations and try and fool the defense and pick up some yardage. But going into field goal formation on 2nd down and then running a fake off of it, help me here. Help me with this one. I'm supposed to know this. Help me.
I'm so baffled that I like it. Because it's different.
Different, all right, but not very successful.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Akers. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
2nd and 16. They'll try the air now with Goff. Being chased out left. Airing it out deep for Woods. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. A huge play that time for the Rams. 58 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Again, it'll be Akers. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. It's a jet sweep. The football to Woods. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And it's for pride now, but the Rams do get a bit closer.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Gonna save the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Rams 10. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second. Prescott yet again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
At the Cowboys' 33-yard line.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Unfortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Here's Johnny Hacker now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've got. And look at this, another fake. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I let my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You can run a nice play and not get that distance.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Yeah, he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Michael Gallup.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Elliott. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Zerline, the kickoff for Dallas.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time we win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off here to 32.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They get this route past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. It's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Today's final score, Cowboys.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.